Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining, thank you. If you're a previous subscriber or a new subscriber, welcome back. Okay, so today you can see that I have all the tote bags here. If you are familiar with my channel, I have been working on a project for my sister-in-law, and this first bag was a practice bag, and I will be gifting this set to my adopted mom, Terry, and hopefully she's not seeing this video yet. But what I've done is I've made a set first so I can re-familiarize myself with the multi-needle embroidery machine, because when I started this project, I hadn't worked on the machine for a couple of months. I had actually finished the baby quilt, and then I took a little bit of a break, and I needed to really familiarize myself with the machine again. So I made this set first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to show you each set separately. I have 5 sets here, and I will be cleaning them off with the lint roller. If you are familiar with my channel, you will know that I do have a cat, and that is Luna the Crafty Kitty. You will see her in videos. But she really seems to like these cotton canvas totes. And, excuse me, I don't know what it is, but she likes to rub up against them all the time. I don't know if it's because it's something that I was working on and giving my attention to these and not to her, that she just kind of like rubbed all over them. So I really need to clean the kitty glitter off of the tote bags. Also, I will be, if I have any more lines on them that I used for centering, I will be erasing those lines with water. I do have a little mark right here, so I'm going to, okay, my spray bottle don't want to work. There we go. Okay, so what I do is I just use a spray bottle, and I have an old paintbrush that has some really soft bristles. I don't use a regular paintbrush that has like the hair bristles on it, the natural hair-like bristles. And that is because what I do is when I spray it, I kind of scrub the water into the canvas with this paint. I almost said toothbrush. With this paintbrush. You could use a soft toothbrush if you had one. Don't use a stiff bristle brush, because you can interfere with the stitches if you scrubbed a little too hard. So this is just a nylon bristle brush, and it is really soft, and you can tell that it is completely worn out. I use this to erase my lines when I do hand quilting, if I mark it with the blue pens. And scrubbing it just kind of really ensures that I do get the mark off completely. And I'm not really, I don't know if scrubbing is the right word, but I just kind of like massage the water in and make sure that the marks are removed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the camera a moment. That way I can get another table set up next to me so I have some room to put things, and I will be right back. Okay, so all I did was I set a little card table, TV tray up here next to me. And I'm going to move these aside, and we're going to start with the first set. Now, if you are not familiar with the first video, I will link that down to the end of this video. So if you guys want to see that, you can. I have all the coordinating bags inside, and I purchased all of these bags at Hobby Lobby, and I did include the prices in that first video, so please check out that video. And I'm not sure if I mentioned the prices just in the video, or if I can't remember if I included them in the description below. Okay, so this one looks pretty good. And what I will be doing after I show you all of the completed tote bags, I do have actually a couple more steps to finish on them before they are completely done. But I wanted to go ahead and come on and show you guys what I have been working on. So I'm going to flip you open here, and I have a piece of tape still in here. I need to flip all the bags inside out and remove the excess stabilizer. I will be trimming all the excess stabilizer off, and then I will be putting Soft and Cozy. I will be ironing that to the inside of the bags. And what this does, if you are not familiar with Soft and Cozy, if you embroider t-shirts, you will know that Soft and Cozy is used to iron on the back of the embroidery, because the stitches can be a little itchy if you wear them directly against your skin. But also it helps protect the item if you're going to be washing it in a machine or drying them. And it just gives a little like extra protection to those stitches so they don't get snagged or anything like that. So that's what I will be doing as well. Soft and Cozy, Sulky sells their brand, and I just purchased mine from Amazon because I was able to get a larger roll for basically the same price what you would pay for a smaller roll of the Sulky. It has worked great for me. I do not have any problems with it. I use the HBI brand, and it's the initials HBI, Soft and Cozy. And it's just a lightweight embroidery stabilizer that helps preserve your stitches on the back of them. Helps if you're wearing a t-shirt so they're not all itchy. Okay, so this is the first bag, and I will lift that up so you guys can see. It is a really pretty floral. I just wanted something really simple on this one, and I believe this floral was a peony, if I remember correctly. So I have the tote bag. I have the matching little zipper bag, and this is just a flat bag. And I did a matching design that's just a bit small. Excuse me, I got the hiccups a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Just a little bit smaller bag. You can see where the hoop was still on the bag, but when I am attaching the Soft and Cozy, I will be able to iron all those marks out. And then I have a bag that actually matches the tote bag, and what I did with these is I just put the initials of the person that they are for on the bag, and I did in either a matching color or their favorite color. So there's that. So if they wanted to use any of these bags separately from something else, they always could do that. And then I have a smaller bag. These are really great bags. I have the same set that I use for myself. And when I go on any little day trips, when we go take our little day trips around the state, I will put my phone charger in this one, and I put all my necessities in the bag. If I'm taking my Kindle, I'll put it in this bag. If I'm taking phone chargers or camera equipment or anything like that, I can put the camera chargers and things like that in the bags. So I know where everything is and they're nice and organized. Or you can use them as a carry-on bag. I thought that would be that is kind of what I will be selling them as when I do start making more of them. I will be, you know, kind of like marketing them as a carry-on tote bag set where, you know, you can just kind of have everything in your nice little tote bag. And the good thing about the tote bag is that it does have a zipper pocket on the inside, and it has a very nice zipper for the tote bag as well. So I can't zip it up right now because this one has not been zipped yet. Some of these bags, when you get them, make sure that your stitching is really nice on them if you are going to be making something and selling with them. Because I do have a couple of the tote bags that the stitching for this strap, the thread comes through the back, the black thread, and it just kind of looks nasty on the back. You always could maybe sew a lining onto it, and you can see here that it had markings from whoever made these bags. I don't have a problem with those because they are going to be kind of concealed, not a big deal. But definitely check your bags when you purchase them to make sure that your stitching looks really well and that your zippers work. I was really kind of nervous there for a minute because the zipper was kind of like tucked into the fold here, and I was worried that that zipper was not going to open. Okay, that one looks okay. So this bag set is going to be for my my adopted mom, Terry. I say adopted mom. Terry and I met online, and we have been friends for several years now. And she's just kind of become my replacement mother. Okay, so that one's for her. Her favorite color is purple, by the way. Okay, and then our next set, I'm going to kind of stack these. I may have showed this set already on a previous video. So I'm going to take the bags out, and I have my paperwork from when I made the set. And this one is for this person, their favorite floral was a sunflower. I almost said, I don't know what I was going to say. I couldn't think of the word there for a second. But so this one, it did get a slight little bit of puckering, but I think when I iron it, it's going to be okay. So there's that one. And again, it has the matching bag, like so. And then her favorite color is teal. So I did her initials in teal. You can see those there. Let me lift this one up a little so in case you guys can see that. So there's that one. And then again, the small bag. So there's that one. I'm not going to take the time to clean them up now. I'll do that off camera so we don't have a super long video. Okay, and then our next set, we have an iris. And I was really, really happy with the way this one turned out. I was really surprised. I wasn't sure how the stitch out on this one would turn out because on the design itself, it looked more of like, when I purchased it, it looked more of almost like a sketch or a watercolor kind of like design. If you are familiar with machine embroidery, you'll know that watercolor is a really thinly kind of stitched design. And this one turned out a lot more dense stitching, and I'm really happy that it did because for most of the designs, they are a more dense stitch out. So I wanted all the flowers to kind of be in the same kind of stitch out. I didn't want one where it was stitched out lighter or and then one stitched out heavier, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's that one. This one is her favorite colors were her favorite flower was an iris, and her favorite colors were red. So I did the matching iris on the bag. Her favorite color was red, so we did her initials in red. And then we have the smaller bag as well. And let me show you the iris a little closer. So there's those. And I did purchase all of these designs on Etsy. I will try to link all of them below, and if I hopefully I remember, I will make a note to do that. And that way, if you guys do like these designs, you can go to the seller and purchase them yourself. Okay, now this one is, I think this one was just called Wildflower, this particular design. Get the bags out. This was Wildflower Bouquet, and again, this one was purchased on Amazon as well. Her favorite color was blue, and her favorite flower was Texas bluebonnet. But when I was looking for Texas bluebonnet embroidery designs online, I just did not like them. And my sister-in-law and I were looking at them, and I would send her screenshots of the designs so she could look to see, you know, what she liked and everything. And I found this Wildflower design. And when you purchase this design, it is actually in a pink and orange color, the flowers are. But what I did is I just switched them to different shades of blue. And that is how that turned out. And I am really happy with the way it turned out. It turned out really pretty. Okay, and there's the matching flat bag. And again, you can see the hoop marks on them. And when I do iron the bags, those will relax. And again, her favorite color was blue, so I went ahead and did her initials in the blue as well. And again, the flat bag, the little small bag. Yeah, so this one I was really happy with the way it turned out. I was not sure how it was going to turn out, since the design, the original design, was in pinks and an orange color. Kind of like a, if I remember correctly, it was kind of like a peachy orange color, maybe a little bit brighter than a peach or a bright peach. This is the color that we chose, and it worked out really well. So we'll put that one aside. And okay, guys, so this one had me really, really worried. I talked with my sister-in-law on this one, and I was very stressed out because the person that this bag was for, her colors were, if I remember correctly, her favorite colors were kind of like in the taupe family of colors. And I had a really hard time. Her favorite flowers are hydrangea. And I didn't know, I really did not know how that was going to turn out. It probably would have turned out beautifully if I would have done them in all shades of like the brown taupe family. I did learn that taupe comes in a variety of different shades. There could be like a kind of like the beige taupe and brown family, and then kind of some, maybe like some mauve taupe family. So the person, her favorite her favorite flower being hydrangeas, I just thought, okay, hydrangeas come in whites, purples, pinks, and blue. And since the most traditional color, I believe, for hydrangeas is blue, we went ahead and did it in the blue color family. And I did do 3 different colors of blue on here, and I'm going to show you here on the smaller bag so you guys can see that. So there's a darker blue, and then the bright kind of sky blue, and then there's this like middle blue on these ones. And let me tell you guys, I am so impressed the way this one came out, because if you guys can really see on there, you can really see the texture of this stitch out and the definition of the blossom, the petals on each blossom. And I was so happy with the way this turned out. I am so glad that I talked with my sister-in-law and we decided to go with the traditional hydrangea color. Okay, and being that the person's favorite color was taupe, in my thread colors, this was the color for taupe, so I went ahead and did it in the kind of golden kind of taupe color, brown color. I hope she is okay with that one. And then again, the small bag. I did not cut the tag off of this one, so I will... Where are my thread nippers? Let me look here. And I'm going to go ahead and take this tag off of here. This, if you are curious, these small bags were 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. And most of them came with a little silica pack in them. So I save those. And if you have, if your husband has like a toolbox, metal toolboxes or even plastic toolboxes, you can put these little silica packets inside them and it will help absorb moisture so tools don't rust. So I kind of like recycle the little silica packs. Okay guys, so on this one I'm just going to spray, and I take my little paintbrush and I just kind of rub it over that the lines so they disappear. And you can see how easy they disappear. There's a little bit of mark still there. So I just kind of like rub it, like I was saying. And it just kind of makes sure that it really gets that stitching off. And I may actually have to reinforce the stitching on this zipper. So you can see there that the thread is coming loose. So I may have to go along there and restitch that so I know that this bag does not come apart. So I'm going to set this one aside so I can do that. That way I know that stitching will not come out. So there's that one. This one I have marks on as well, so I'm going to spray as well. Okay, so that is what I have been working on. I have been away this week. I know it's been about 8 or 9 days that I have been away. I have been taking care of a few things around the house and finishing up these bags. I've also been waiting for some other additional Cricut supplies that are coming, and I will be doing another video on that. I know my last video was another Cricut supply haul, and I'm really sorry guys, my chair keeps squeaking if you can hear that. I'm really sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. But we're going to be finishing these. I will be cutting the soft and cozy so I can fit it to the design. We'll be doing that. I will not be doing a video on that, but I might. We'll see what happens. But I can come back and show you guys how soft and cozy looks once it's finished. If you guys would like to see that, I can work on another complete video on how to do that. So I'm going to be having a video on more Cricut supplies. That'll probably be the next video. And then I will be doing some videos actually on the Cricut. I have some really fun things that I'm going to be making. I purchased some designs where I can make my own tags that can go along with these bags. And this was just my trial one that I made. This is just made on printer paper, but I will be doing them on cardstock. And I bought these designs on Etsy, and they're an SVG design for the Cricut machine. And it just says handle with care. I'm handmade, and you can check the instructions on how to care for them. That way the recipient or who's going to be getting these bags knows how to properly care for them, that they are machine washable, but you do have to lay them flat. So that I will be working on. Okay guys, I am hoping I will get the next video out to you soon. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. If you have any questions on the tote bags, please comment down below, and I will try to get those answered. Any questions that you have, I'll try to get those answered quickly. Also, the designs where I purchased them and the sellers will be located in the description box, so please check those out. All right, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That's going to let you know that when I get a new video posted, or if I do anything on the community tab in my channel. Community tab is usually just a text message, a text-based message that you guys can read, that I can kind of just update you guys on what's happening. I do those periodically when I have either my migraines, or I have something else that I'm working off camera on, that I can just keep you guys updated. Okay, guys, so we will see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.